welcome to the Rocky Homestead. I'm glad y'all stopped by to see me for a little bit. I'm going to do a few updates on a few things. And if you can see right there, right behind me, I have watermelons planted right there in them 5-gallon buckets. And they do have little watermelons on. Okay, here's my watermelons. There's a little bitty watermelon hanging right there. Right there's another one that's just now coming on. Right there. Yeah. And I just planted these in 5-gallon buckets. Right there's a nice, it's coming on. It's really grew a lot in the past couple of days. Like I said, they're only in 5-gallon buckets. I water them about every day, maybe every other day. Right now anyway, but later on it'll have to be every day. Right there's another melon. And this is just on top of an old spool, old wire spool. I just set it up there, and I'm gonna try to train these melons to just start wrapping around the buckets first, and then as they grow longer, we'll just bring them on around bigger and bigger. And I hope they don't run off the table. If they do, oh well. If they do, they just do. That's just all there is to it. But I'm going to try to train them to, I mean, you train cucumbers, why can't you train watermelon? That's the way I see it. There we go. Yes, sir. Got it. Got it going on with them. Yeah. I know VW Farms is, I think they got a watermelon contest going on, and supposed to let them see that you've actually got watermelons. And well, here's my watermelons, but I'll just have to send them an email with the video in there, and then I can be entered into the contest, I guess. I don't know if these are going to grow very big or not, but we're going to find out. See how things work out. It's my little nursery. This is my little nursery hutch, as you'd call it, a little barn. But it's not finished, but we're working on it, getting her done. And we already got babies in there, and I'll show you the babies here. Right there's the mamas. I just fed them, and there's the 2 mamas, and right there's the newest little baby. That's little Libby, little girl. Then our other little baby is a week older, right there, and that's Summer. Yeah, she's doing good too, and she's about a week old. The mothers are half Nigerian dwarf and half Nubian. That's the way, I mean, that's whoever had them bred them up like that, and I don't see nothing wrong with it, because they're fine, and some people I kind of frown on that, I think, but I ain't gonna frown on it. Right there's some more young ones. They're busy eating hay though. I just took a piece of old hog panel and took me a strap right here and stood it up there and strapped it, and then put a block of hay in there, and they can eat. Even the old donkey can eat from both sides, from one side, and these can eat on this side, and that works out pretty good. Sure do. There's some more goats down there. They're busy eating other stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I wanted to show you this, and show you how I'm wanting to finish boxing this in, put me a little gate right here, and then a little gate over here. And I'll get it eventually. My son, he's coming out here to work this coming week, And I imagine he'll get a lot of stuff done. Okay, that's the stand, milking stand, right there. She's practicing for getting up there whenever she gets old enough. She's a long ways from there. But anyway, I'm wanting to put a front on this here where I can have a door to it and keep everybody out while I'm in there doing my milking. And the same thing with here. I want to put a front here too, because I'm going to have to separate the kids when they get old enough at nighttime to where I can milk in the morning and have enough milk for me and the baby too. Okay, folks, you know who this is. That's Mr. Vader and his brother Luke right there. They wanted to be in the show, but they're running away from me. There's the other brother up there, Red. He's taking care of business up there. But then I'm going to give you another little update on Henrietta. She is due to hatch off on the 3rd of July, which is just here next week. And there she is, still sitting on her eggs, just like when we started. And she's still doing fine. She wants to be a mama, and she's gonna be a mama. Okay, folks, this is gonna be a little update on the garden, and I got some blackberries here I'm gonna have to pick. That's tame blackberries, which are nice sized berries. I gotta pick those. I've still got some to go. And they'll just be for fresh eating because there's not enough for anything else really. And this is a little update on my garden. I'm kind of letting the radishes, I had too many I guess. But anyway, they're trying to bolt right now. And we got some lettuce right here. And the cucumbers, and I got a few squash mixed in with the cucumbers. And it's kind of funny because I done this squash by mistake because I had a spot here where the cucumbers didn't come up, so I thought, well, I'm gonna put some more cucumbers in there where they fill the empty spot, the void. And guess what? I put squash plants in there instead of cucumbers, and they're doing good. So that's okay too. But anyway, this is my cucumbers. This is a Market More is the name of them. There's some nice cucumbers in there. I'm gonna have to pick. I see I'm gonna have to pick a few. Anyway, these cucumbers is really growed up here. Here's the top of the fence right here, and they're at the top of the fence, and they're still growing good, growing really good. And I can't believe how this thing is really taking off. And this just comes to show, when I planted these right here, all my like my squash here, this is all my squash plants, and they're big plants. And I've even got some, looks like I got some cucumbers growing into my squash. But anyway, when I planted these, I dug a kind of a deep furrow, and then I had plenty of rabbit pellets from the winter, and I put a layer of that down in the bottom. Then I put a little dirt. Then I planted the seeds on top, and look at what happened. Oh, the rabbit pellets are really does the trick. It does good, and it's still doing good. And there's some yellow wax beans right here that I picked some here the other day and had a good meal of those, and they sure were good too. And the potatoes, well, it looks like the plants they're still growing, but they look like that they're getting to the point to where they might be wanting to die down. But that, I'm not going to do anything with them. I couldn't wait. I had to pull some up right here for yesterday for my beans, for my wax beans, and And these are beets right here. I'm gonna have to fix and have to pull those too. And where I can those, put them up. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love beets. But then these are my tomatoes. I just trimmed them up good today. And that little plant right there was whenever I trimmed them the first time, I just cut off a piece, and the ground was really wet, and I just poked a hole in the ground and put it down in there, and look at there, it's got a little tomato on it. It's growing good. It's doing good. My battery's starting to want to die on my camera, but I'll try to get through this. I don't know if I can or not, but these are my tomatoes right here. And we're going to kind of walk through this fast because my battery is getting very low. And I trimmed them up, keep them from having blight, keep them away from the ground, to splash up with the water when it rains. And my peppers, I don't know, they're not really doing real well, and I don't know what the problem is with those. I don't know if it's too much water, because we've had a lot of rain, or what it is, but they're just not doing real well. I've only picked one bell pepper, and that's all the peppers I have gotten off of it. And now the plant is just, they're not looking too healthy, and I don't know what it is. If y'all know how I can liven them up, let me know. Put it in the comments and let me know. These are my green beans. They have grown and grown and grown, and I was beginning to wonder if they was even going to bloom, but look at there. Guess what? They're starting to bloom. I'm going to have a lot of beans to pick here. And they are really grown. And I done those the same way with the rabbit pellets. And the rabbit pellets has proven that they are doing really well, really well. But anyway, this here is just a little update on my little world and my garden. And folks, I sure am glad y'all stopped by and see me here at the Rocky Homestead. And until we meet again, may the good Lord bless and keep you. And this is Jeff saying bye-bye. Folks, I just wanted to show you, well, that's a nice cucumber. The cucumbers I got planted is named Market More. Them last year, and they'd really done good, and they're doing good this year. So before my battery completely goes dead, I just wanted to show you how nice the cucumbers they are. They're very nice.